Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to cite references using Mendeley on Microsoft Office Word. As a prerequisite, I would expect you have already installed Microsoft Office Word in your PC. If you have not yet installed the same, I suggest you to watch my video on installing Microsoft Office 2019 using the link that is shown in the top right corner right now, or I'll leave the link of the same in the video description below. As a second prerequisite, I hope you have installed Mendeley on your system. If not, you can watch my video on how to install Mendeley on your PC using the link that is shown in the top right corner right now, and I'll leave the link of the same in the video description below. Hoping that you meet the prerequisites for continuing this video, let us start citing references using Mendeley. As you can see, I have opened Microsoft Office Word with some junk data being shown. Also, I have installed Mendeley Reference Manager on my PC. This is version 2.70.0. First, I would like to show how to add documents into the Mendeley, and then I will continue to cite those documents on the Microsoft Office Word. Let us start by adding some documents. You can see there is a Add New button here. Click on that. You can select files from the computer, or you can make an entry manually, or you can import a complete library from a BibTeX file or XML file or RIS file. In this video, I'm going to concentrate on adding files from the computer. So click on it. Here, I have downloaded 3 documents from the internet and I have named them reference 1, 2 and 3 respectively. And I have selected the same and I'll now click on Open. You can see at the bottom right corner here, these files are being uploaded into Mendeley. And once the upload is complete, you can identify the files by looking at the newly added files. You see, I just added them right now and these files appear at the very top. Mendeley is quite smart. You really do not have to provide any data such as the author name, paper name, what is the year of publication or anything. It automatically identifies everything and places in each of the corresponding columns shown here. Once the addition of files is done, make sure you click on the sync button here. Once the sync is complete, we will now go to the Microsoft Office Word. Here, to place references, you search for the References menu, and here you have to search for the Mendeley site icon, which is shown here at the top right corner. Click on it, and now the Mendeley site will start linking with the Microsoft Office Word. Right, let us now start adding references. I'll go back to Mendeley. I want to add the first file here, which is of author Horwitz. So come back to Microsoft Office, and here in the search bar, search for Horwitz. You'll note that there is only one paper in the Mendeley library with the author name as Horwitz. Click on the button here and go to the location where you want to add the citation. For example, here I want to add it at the very end of the first paragraph. And once you have done that, come back here and click on this button which says Insert One Citation. Once you have done that, you can now see the reference appears at the corresponding position. If you want to change the citation style, then you can come back to this window here, click on the citation style, and here you have a long list of citation styles. If you want to change to, let us say, IEEE, simply click on it and click on the Update Citation Style. You can now see that the citation style has changed to IEEE. Let me add another reference in a different position. Let us say at the end of the second paragraph here. I'll go back to the Mendeley. I'll search for the author name. Let us say I want to add this second paper, which is from Dellen. Come back to the office, search for Dellen. You see the paper appears here. Select that and click on the icon Insert One Citation. Now you can see that corresponding reference is added here. In another case, for example, if you want to cite more than one references at the same point, then you can select multiple documents at the same time. For example, let me add this paper which is from Mendeley. Then go back to the search bar and search for, let us say, some other paper. Let us say I'll select this one that is from Horvitz. Select that. If you want more, you can select more as well. So every time you select more documents, you can see here the number of citations in the insert citation button is also increased. So I have now selected 4 references, and once I have marked the position where I want the citations to appear, I'll click on the insert citations button. And as per the IEEE format, it automatically adds all 4 references in this position as per the standard style. Right, I hope you have now an idea of how to add references into Microsoft Office Word using the Mendeley. As a last part, let me now show you how to add bibliography into the document. Let us say I want all my references to be listed under this references icon. So go to the corresponding position where you want the references to appear. Come back to this Mendeley site window. Click on the More button here. And here you can see we have Insert Bibliography. Click on that. Click Continue here. And now you can see all of your references are listed in the IEEE citation style at the position where you wanted the bibliography to appear. This references text is completely editable. For example, you can select this and change the text style. You can even change the justification or the font size. Now, assuming that after adding a finite number of references, you wanted to add a little bit more. For example, let us say at the end of this particular line, you want to add a new reference. So, once again, go back to the Mendeley citation window, search for any author, select the corresponding document, insert the citation. You can see the citation appears here, and very important to note here, the citation number is also updated. Please note this is the latest entry in the references list. However, the reference number is automatically updated so that you really do not have to do any manual labeling at the later point. Coming back to the bibliography, you can see the document is also added to the reference list. So, it reduces the manual labor of renaming the references as well as the citation styles if the Mendeley were not used at all. Another important thing to note about Mendeley is that after you have completed this document and added the bibliography at the end of the paper, if you add a few more papers into the Mendeley, then you have to come back to the references, click on the More icon here, and click on the Update from Library icon so that Mendeley properly links with the Microsoft Office Word. This is one thing you should remember. Right. With that, I hope you learned how to cite references using Mendeley in Microsoft Office Word. If you found this video useful, kindly like and share this video and subscribe to my channel for more information on Mendeley.